In a world cluttered with information, where truth is power, Lawin Weekly News stands apart.
We delve deeper, uncover facts, and bring stories to light. From political showdowns and economic triumphs to the pulse of the street and the heart of the community.
We capture the moments that define us, stories that challenge, inspire, and transform.
Tune in live Sundays 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and Sundays 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
These are Lawin headlines for this week. Attorneys report dangerous conditions for immigrant children at Texas facility. Houston holds moving vigil for Charlie Kirk with flags and prayers. Bexar County transition to state election system puts 45,000 voters at risk. Trump transitions from royal welcome to trade agenda in UK. Duterte silent on intel funds, points to impeachment defense. Philippine Consulate General joins FACCGH Business Gala in Houston. Cowboys DC Eberflus shrugs off Chicago return, eyes sweep victory backquote.
Good day, I am Nesca, and tonight we bring you the latest stories in the United States of America, especially in the state of Texas. So sit back, relax, let Lawin Weekly News be your guide to the news that matters most. Governor Greg Abbott signed Senate Bill 5 on Tuesday, allocating nearly $300 million in flood disaster relief funding for Texas. The bill dedicates $50 million to help cities and counties install modern siren systems and flood gauges, boosting community preparedness and emergency response. These upgrades will provide real-time data and timely warnings to residents and officials during severe weather events. This funding comes as Texas faces increasing threats from flooding, with recent years seeing multiple devastating floods across the state. The new resources will support the installation and maintenance of advanced warning systems, aiming to improve response times and protect lives and property. Governor Abbott stressed the importance of investing in infrastructure to enhance Texas' resilience against natural disasters. In addition to early warning tools, the bill also provides funds for post-flood recovery and rebuilding efforts. Attorneys representing immigrants' children have raised serious concerns about unsafe conditions at a Texas detention facility. After visiting the site, they reported cloudy water, delayed medical care, and prolonged detention without clear justification. The attorneys say some children have been held for weeks or even months under federal custody. They warn that poor water quality poses health risks, and the facility has failed to provide timely medical attention. In addition to physical health concerns, attorneys highlighted the psychological impact of long-term detention, pointing to increased anxiety and stress among the children. The facility has not issued a public response, but now faces increased scrutiny from legal advocates and human rights groups calling for urgent government intervention and a formal investigation. Officials are urged to review the facility's practices to ensure compliance with health and safety guidelines, as attorneys continue legal efforts to protect the children's rights. Harris County officials and the FBI are investigating a scam involving fraudulent text messages that falsely claim recipients owe toll fees or traffic fines. The texts impersonate the Harris County District Clerk's office and direct residents to a fake website designed to steal sensitive financial information. The District Clerk's office confirmed it does not send text messages to collect payments for tolls, court fees, or traffic violations. District Clerk Marilyn Burgess urged the public to be cautious and avoid sharing personal or credit card information through suspicious links. Authorities say the scam website prompts users to enter credit card details, often leading victims to try multiple cards after initial rejections, increasing the risk of fraud. The Harris County Sheriff's Office, Financial Crimes Unit, and the FBI are leading the investigation. Officials advised anyone who submitted payments through the fake site to cancel their credit cards immediately and monitor accounts for unauthorized charges. The investigation is ongoing, with authorities urging vigilance and prompt reporting of any suspicious activity. Hundreds gathered at Discovery Green Park in Houston to honor Charlie Kirk, a prominent conservative activist who was fatally shot last week while speaking at Utah Valley University. Attendees waved American flags, illuminated the park with cell phone lights, sang, prayed, and shared moments of Kirk, founder of the national youth political group Turning Point USA. Pastor Richard Vega, a close friend, remembered Kirk as a man of strong faith, a devoted father, and a husband who cared deeply about pastors and communities nationwide. The vigil was organized by Jacob Way, founder of Red State Solutions, who felt a divine calling to arrange the event. Way praised Kirk's commitment to fostering respectful debate and emphasized the importance of carrying on his legacy. The event ended with a collective prayer and song as Pastor Vega assured attendees they would continue Kirk's mission.
In a world filled with fleeting moments, there's beauty waiting to be captured. My name is Christian, and I specialize in immortalizing your most precious memories. From elegant weddings to vibrant events and timeless portraits, I am here to make every moment unforgettable. Let me tell your story through the lens. Contact me today and let's create magic together.
Journey to self-discovery and mastery. Be bold, why not? Season 6 with MJ Concepcion every Monday 8 p.m. CST. Don't miss out.
Where every conversation is welcome at the table. This is Pink Table Talk with Dr. Carly D. Every Wednesday 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Rice, spice, and everything nice. Welcome to the Philippine food scene with Adobo Queen, Nancy Reyes Lumen of Commissary Kitchen. Every Thursday 8 p.m. CST, Friday 9 a.m. Philippine time.
A recent audit by the Office of the City Auditor reveals that Austin is far from meeting its zero waste goal of diverting 90% of waste by 2040. The 2025 audit found Austin's waste diversion rate was just 37% in 2024, down from nearly 40% a decade ago. Austin Resource Recovery, the city's waste management department, only oversees 15% of the total waste because it does not manage most waste from apartment complexes and commercial businesses. The audit highlighted inconsistent messaging around recycling and composting as a key challenge. The report criticized Austin Resource Recovery for not prioritizing educational outreach, which contributed to the low diversion rate. It recommended stronger evaluation of waste projects and setting clearer, measurable goals. The audit also urged improved communication both internally and with the public to boost waste diversion efforts. City officials are encouraged to address these concerns to enhance Austin's waste management of performance and move closer to its zero waste ambitions. Darren Watkins Jr., better known as IShowSpeed, made a stop in Dallas as part of his 35-day live streaming tour across the United States. At the Fort Worth Stockyards, he drew a large crowd of fans eager to see the online star in person. With over 40 million followers on Instagram and YouTube, IShowSpeed is known for its energetic gaming and soccer content. His tour involves continuous live streaming while traveling to various cities, including multiple stops in Texas. During his Dallas visit, he engaged with fans and showcased his vibrant online personality in real life. The tour also includes a planned visit to Southern Methodist University. IShowSpeed's approach highlights a growing trend of digital creators hosting in-person events to deepen connections with their audiences beyond the screen. His blend of live content and real-world interaction has helped build dedicated community of followers. As the tour continues, iShowSpeed remains a leading figure in digital media, blending online influence with live fan engagement. Bexar County is working to process a backlog of 45,000 pending voter registrations as it transitions to a new state election system ahead of upcoming elections. The backlog developed during the switch to the new system, which is designed to improve election management and voter record accuracy. However, the delay risks missing Texas' requirement to finalize voter registrations at least 30 days before an election. County officials say they are deploying extra staff and resources to meet the deadline. The transition involves transferring and verifying voter data to ensure it complies with the new system's standards. Failure to meet the deadline could lead to legal challenges and concerns over potential voter disenfranchisement. Legal experts warn lawsuits could arise if eligible voters are prevented from casting ballots. The Elections Office has begun notifying voters and encourages everyone to check their registration status as the county works to clear the backlog. The Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices, or ACIP, met recently to review and vote on important vaccine recommendations for hepatitis B and COVID-19. This panel of experts advising the CDC evaluated the latest scientific data on vaccine safety and effectiveness, focusing on dosing schedules and target groups, including vulnerable adults and older populations. ACIP highlighted ongoing challenges with hepatitis B, urging increased vaccination efforts among adults at risk. Chronic hepatitis B can cause serious liver problems, including cirrhosis and cancer. And COVID-19, the committee discussed updates to vaccines to better protect against emerging variants. They emphasized the importance of booster shots for people over 60, those with underlying health conditions, and workers in high-risk settings, especially with the cold and flu season approaching.
Join us for a captivating new series where Lawin sits down with the trailblazers of the music and entertainment world. Discover the stories behind the faces and voices that shape our culture and community.
We will bring you exclusive interviews with industry legends and rising stars. Behind the scenes insights and get a peek into the creative processes and personal journeys. Artists and performers and their upcoming shows and events.
Stay tuned for more updates and sneak peeks. Follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel.
US President Donald Trump met with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer on the second day of his state visit to the United Kingdom, shifting from ceremonial events to substantive political talks. The leaders focus on post-Brexit trade relations and ongoing conflicts in Gaza and Ukraine. Both sides aim to reaffirm cooperation in global diplomacy and economic strategy, with the UK seeking to strengthen trade agreements after Brexit. Prime Minister Starmer sought clarity on the future UK-US trade ties amid changing international policies. They discussed ways to boost economic cooperation and address shifting market conditions. On security, Starmer emphasized the need for continued diplomatic efforts in Gaza and Ukraine, while Trump explored potential collaboration in peace and stability. Trump's visit began with royal ceremonies, including a banquet hosted by King Charles III at Buckingham Palace. No immediate announcements followed, but official statements on the meetings outcomes are expected from the White House and 10 Downing Street. in the coming days. Vice President Sara Duterte appeared before the House of Representatives in Manila on Tuesday, but declined to answer questions about her office's confidential fund expenditures. Duterte cited the ongoing preparation for her impeachment trial as a reason for withholding information. The Office of the Vice President currently has a proposed budget of 902.8 million pesos. During the hearing, Representative Antonio Tinio pressed Duterte on specific spending items and disallowances flagged by the Commission on Audit. However, Duterte maintained that the questions were related to the impeachment process and, as such, could not be addressed at this time. The United States and Australia held naval drills over the weekend in the South China Sea, where China has increased military activity. Warships from both countries took part in the exercises to enhance cooperation and readiness. Tensions in the waterway claimed by multiple countries, including China, framed the drills. The U.S. Navy conducts operations in the South China Sea to assert freedom of navigation and challenge China's claims. Australia joined the drills as part of its partnership with the U.S. and its interest in maintaining stability. China expanded its presence in the area through constructing islands and deploying assets. The United States opposes China's claims and urges adherence to laws. Australia, an ally in the Indo-Pacific, shares the U.S. commitment to keeping sea lanes open. The drills included maneuvers over days. Officials from both navies stressed the exercise's role in promoting security. The South China Sea remains a point of interest due to its trade routes. The Philippine Consulate General in Houston attended the business gala of the Filipino-American Chamber of Commerce of Greater Houston Friday. President Dr. Noemi Frias led the event, which gathered members, partners, and contacts from the Filipino and American business communities. The event included representatives from the academic, health, and cultural sectors. Officials from the U.S. or officials from the Office of U.S. Senator John Cornyn and the Houston Mayor's Office of Trade and International Affairs joined the gathering. Stafford City Council member Alice Chen also attended. Consul General Gunther Sales gave remarks during the program. He acknowledged the role of the Filipino community in the Houston region. He recognized the organization's role in creating links between Filipino entrepreneurs and American counterparts and in promoting connections between Texas and the Philippines. Consul General Sales administered the oath of office to the FACCGH Board of Directors. He urged the officers to lead, take initiative, and support the community.
Filing taxes, dealing with tax debt, or facing IRS actions is stressful, but you don't have to go it alone. Call 832-674-0829 or visit www.taxresolutionesq.com.
For divorce and family law in Texas, Liggett Dizon Law Firm PC will guide you every step of the way.
From initial consultation to detailed review of your case and strategic planning,
We'll sit with you during negotiations or mediations, and represent you in court.
whether it is a family law, estate planning, or immigration, we will be there to guide through the final steps.
So, leave your legal matters behind you and embrace your future.
You can contact Liggett Dizon Law Firm PC at 346-5454-346 or visit DizonLawFirm.com.
Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus will return to Chicago for the first time since ending his time as head coach of the Bears. He will lead the Cowboys defense against his former team in an upcoming game. Eberflus coached the Bears for 46 games and recorded a 14-32 record. He acknowledges the challenges and expresses gratitude for the experience and the lessons that shaped his role as a coach. Since joining the Cowboys, Eberflus has focused on building their defense. He highlights preparation, discipline, and momentum as key to the team's success. While returning to Chicago brings added attention, Eberflus remains focused on helping the Cowboys win. The Cowboys see the game as a chance to show progress on defense under Eberflus's leadership. His return to Chicago brings added meaning, but his focus remains on the team's performance and direction. Filipino tennis player Alex Yala has moved to number 57 in the Women's Tennis Association or WTA rankings after winning her first WTA title. Yala reached his position through a 7-match winning streak, climbing 4 spots from her previous rank. She is now one place below her career high ranking of number 56. Yala ended her tour in the Americas with this result. Disney has approved the production of Camp Rock 3, confirming the return of the Jonas Brothers for the next installment in the musical film series. The company has not released details about the filming schedule or release date. This follows the release of Camp Rock in 2008 and Camp Rock 2, The Final Jam, in 2010. Joe, Nick, and Kevin Jonas will reprise their roles in the new movie. The trio gained recognition through their music and Disney projects, with the Camp Rock series contributing to their careers. The announcement has drawn attention from fans on social media platforms. The series combines music, drama, and comedy, building a wide audience over time. Camp Rock 3 is expected to continue exploring themes of friendship, music, and growth in line with the earlier films. Disney will release more information on casting, story, and production as development moves forward. Filipino girl group Beanie announced on Tuesday their inclusion in the Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival 2026 lineup, calling it a dream come true. Formed in 2020, Beanie blends pop and Filipino cultural elements in their music. The Coachella Festival, held in Indio, California, features international acts. Beanie's Coachella performance will mark a milestone as they join a stage with global artists. The announcement generated reaction from fans in the music community. Beanie plans to perform songs and stage concepts. Their management is working with festival organizers to coordinate the show. Coachella 2026 will take place over 2 weekends in April. The full lineup, including headliners, will be released soon. As we brace ourselves for the upcoming weather changes, let's dive into what you can expect day by day. Whether you're planning outdoor activities or just preparing for the week, we've got you covered with the most accurate forecast. Stay tuned with us as we take a closer look at the weather stations or patterns that will impact our region. Remember, here at Lawin Weekly News, we bring you the clearest skies to the stormiest forecasts.
Here is your Lawin Weekly News weather forecast in Houston, Texas. On September 21st, Sunday, the highest temperature is 90 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Expect mostly sunny skies with a chance of showers or thunderstorms in the afternoon. On September 22nd, Monday, the high will be 91 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Sunny, but with a risk of afternoon showers or thunderstorms. On September 23rd, Tuesday, the temperature peaks around 94 degrees Fahrenheit and dips to 79 degrees Fahrenheit at night. Expect sunny conditions with an afternoon chance of storms. On September 24th, Wednesday, the high is 91 degrees Fahrenheit and the low near 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Mostly sunny with a chance of showers or thunderstorms later in the day. On September 25th, Thursday, the highest temperature is 89 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Mostly sunny skies with a small chance of afternoon showers. On September 26th, Friday, expect a high of 90 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Mostly sunny and warm. On September 27, Saturday, the highest temperature is 91 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Mostly sunny. Possible isolated thunderstorms in the evening.
So those were the latest stories in Texas this week. I am Nesca Santina from Lawin Media Network. Have a great day.
Lawin Weekly News.
Tune in live Sundays 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and Sundays 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Lawin Weekly News.